Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So recently I made a video on how to do like spray control and like recoil practice and all that. And this is a small subsection of that, which is spray transferring. Now, spray transferring is something that you're going to see in this clip where you're spraying at the first target and you either complete the kill on the target or you switch off of that target to spray at a different target without resetting your spray. Now this in some instances is useful, as you saw, while in others it can get you killed. Now the problem with spray transferring is that it's very hard to practice and you're not going to use it too often, so sometimes people will over practice it or they'll under practice it. I mean, you still have to practice it here and there. So I'm going to show you how to practice it and why it's difficult to practice it. So how I like to practice spray transferring when I rarely do is I'll go into aimbots and I'll close off 3 of the walls, leaving 1 open, and then I'll no clip through the wall so I can set up the targets in whatever fashion I want. Now the basics is, you're going to shoot at one guy, transfer over to the other. Shoot at one guy, transfer. You're going to want to aim for like headshots here. You're not going to want to back the shot too much because usually on a spray transfer, you're shooting at one target, the other guy pops out, and then you have to react over there. So he's going to have like the upper hand on you. He's going to have the reset spray. He's probably going to hit his shots a little bit faster than you. So you have to hit that headshot very fast or else you're going to die. Now, another thing to keep in mind is that not all spray transfers are like dramatic like that. Alright, most spray transfers that you're going to have in game, there's going to be 2 people, and they're going to be pretty close to each other. So it's going to be something like that, or further scale. But mostly it's going to be pretty close, so something like this, where a guy pops out and then somebody comes out to trade him, and you have to spray him down. Now, spray transfer, like practicing it, it's not super important, but you should at least do it a little bit. The biggest benefit of practicing your spray transfer is that you practice like snapping to a different target, right? You practice getting that like feel of where your aim is compared to like where you need to be. So if you're really bad at snapping, your spray transfer might be something like that, and then you're trying to find the guy, and by the time you find the guy, your spray is in such like a well, we understand how the spray goes, right? It goes like that, okay? When you spray transfer, you're gonna want to be in this like general section, but when you start going back and forth, it's much more difficult to reset your spray and really control it. So you're gonna want to kill the guy within the first couple of shots here before it starts to go back and forth, and then it becomes very difficult. So like I was saying, when you're transferring over, you're going to want to be not only trying to get the headshot on the guy, killing him as fast as possible, but you're going to want to be accurate when you snap to him. So snapping like that is much more better than, snapping like this and then trying to find the guy, because then it becomes basically RNG trying to hit the head. You're going to want to be very fast. And that's going to be difficult for a lot of lower level players. Like, this is not something that's insanely easy to do. This is something that takes a lot of practice, and just like movement, just like crosshair placement, it's not something that, you practice twice a week and you slowly get better at it. And, a month in, you're like, okay, I can do this pretty well. No. This is something that's going to take thousands of hours to really feel comfortable doing. And you're gonna have to do it like all based on muscle memory. This isn't something that you have time to think about in game. You're not gonna, alright, well, let me line up this angle, make sure my crosshair placement's good. No. This is something that is like very like reactionary, very like snap, and you have to be accurate. So like I was saying, you're not going to jump into an offline server, practice this once, and get better at it. Well, I mean, you might get better at it, but you're not going to be the best at it. You're not going to be at the level where you would need to be to really pull this off in game a lot of times. But that's not to say you want to practice this a lot. Right? There's a lot more important things to be good at in the game than this. There's a lot more like higher priority items, if I may, than spray transfers. And this is just something that you're naturally going to pick up as you progress through pouring hours into the game. So I hope this has clarified some things and, answered some questions for you guys. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.